I'm Sarah Alonso. I'm a junior majoring in environmental design, policy, and planning here at Stony Brook University. As an EDP major, my degree focuses mostly on human contexts, human settlements, the places we live. And the sustainability aspect is not just in, how do we keep it green, but how do we keep it manageable? How do we keep reproducing it so that we can have it for as long as we can have it, And my favorite part about being in the sustainability department is that everybody around you has the same sustainability mindedness. Everybody comes at it from how can we make the world a better, more sustainable place. The most pressing issue of sustainability of our time, I think, has to be CO2 emissions and the heating of the planet, basically, and the transition towards green energy. And the way I think it has to be done, you can't just do one avenue. It's got to be private companies, the government, from your local government to your federal government, for every country in the world, nonprofits. It can't just be one avenue. It has to be a combined effort, people working in different ways to fix the problem. What makes me hopeful about sustainability in the future is learning more about sustainability. When I take environmental science classes here, they tell you this is what's contributing to climate change. These are all the solutions we can think about, and here's how we can implement them. And I think, making it real is what gives me the idea that it is manageable, it's fixable. We just have to do it. And so I define success by doing what you can. There's this story about the starfish on the beach. All these starfish are washed up on the beach, and one guy starts picking them up and throwing them back in the ocean. The other guy comes up to him and says, "There's starfish for miles and miles. You're never going to get them all back in the ocean. They're all going to die." He says, "Yeah, except for the ones I'm helping." You do what you can, and that's how you can feel successful, how you can feel hopeful and feel in control.